English class. In our previous class, we discussed lesson 7, how far is the river, and also we discussed some textbook exercises. Let me remember you the page numbers 88 and 89. In this, we discussed the find the opposites given in the grid, and also we discussed add, in, and, this, in, the prefixes. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the textbook exercise, page number 90. This is somewhat grammar. Now the grammar topic is pronouns. Actually, every time I take separate video for grammar, but pronouns you have been learning right from your second standard. Now, before I start the textbook exercises on pronoun, let me remember you that in English language we have 8 parts of speech. Okay, sorry, 8 parts of speech. Okay, now, very soon after now, pronoun. Okay, noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. So, pronoun is one among that part of speech. Okay, it's one of the parts of speech that you have to know. And now pronoun we use, now let me remember you what are these pronouns. Pronouns, I think you all are listening, okay. Pronouns we use in English in the place of nouns. In the place of nouns, we use pronouns. For example, Usha is teaching, or Usha teaches. Usha teaches English. Okay, now I want to say more about Usha. Usha teaches English. Now I want to say more about Usha. Then instead of using every time Usha, what pronoun do we use? That you know very well. Just I'm remembering you now. So she teaches for 5th and 6th standard. She teaches English for 5th and 6th students. 5th and 6th students are classes. You can take better, it would be if we use classes. Now, are you following me what I'm saying? So, in the place of noun, name of a noun. What are nouns? Nouns are the names of a person, place, things, animals. Now, Usha, it's a noun. In the place of noun, I have used she. Now, that is called as pronoun. So, the words which we use in the place of nouns, okay, are called as pronouns. Now, you could give me the more examples of pronouns, okay. You know already that he, for boy's name or for man we are using he, okay. That is for masculine gender we are using he, and she we are using for feminine gender. Do you know masculine gender and feminine gender? I hope all of you know. Now let me tell you that what are these masculine, feminine, masculine gender. That is for boys. Now for if it is boys and masculine gender, then what is the feminine gender of a boy? Girl. Got it? Now let's take king is the masculine gender. Okay, then what is the feminine gender of king? Queen. You should write in this way. Now suppose if you take brother, masculine gender, then what is feminine gender? Sister. Uncle, aunt. Father, mother. Husband, wife. In this way, now boy, girl, man, woman, gentleman, lady. Okay, now let's take lion, lions, tiger, tigers. So masculine gender for all male section, whatever it may be, okay, that all male sections, once again, 1 minute, we are using masculine gender, and the female sections we are using under feminine gender. I hope you are following me this one. Okay, now let's go. This is not our topic, just I'm telling you for he, masculine gender, we are using he pronoun. For feminine gender, we are using she pronoun. Okay, that's what. Okay, let's learn thoroughly. Okay, now let's come back to our topic, that is pronouns. Okay, we use pronouns like for in the place of nouns we were discussing. And now what we were discussing is now some of the examples: he, she, it, they, we, I. Okay, and we sometimes in the object place pronoun we use it. Now for example, I started with pronoun. I gave chocolate. I gave chocolate to Aruna. In the place of Aruna, I want to use pronoun. Okay, I gave chocolate to she. Can we use? No. In the object place, we use pronouns. In the subject place, different pronoun. And in the object place, different pronoun. So, for Aruna, what pronoun you could use in the object place? Her. So, her. If it is not a girl, if it is a boy, you gave a chocolate to Arun, for example, then him. In the object place, him. Are you following me? Then, now let's take Arun gave chocolate to I. Is it correct I? In the subject place, I. Started subject place, you know. But in the object place, I you cannot use. So what you can use? Arun gave chocolate to me. So you should know that some pronouns we use in the object, in the subject, and some pronouns we use in the object. Now you cannot start me as a subject. Me gave a chocolate to Arun. It's absolutely wrong. And you cannot start even you cannot end with the she pronoun. For example, Arun gave chocolate to she. It's wrong. You have to use object pronoun, that is her. Okay, then you should know them all. Okay, so where we should use subject pronoun and the object pronoun. Okay, in the object what kind of pronouns we are using, and him, her. Okay, he, she, it, they, we, I, her, and them. Okay, him and them. I gave. See, you cannot start they, you can start. It's a subject. I gave chocolate to, they are them. I gave chocolate to them. And you cannot start with them as subject. Them gave chocolate to me. No. They gave chocolate to me. Like that. Got it? Now, are you okay? Now, are you following me? Now, these are kinds of pronouns. You could also pronounce, there are many different kinds of pronouns. Even in your higher standard, you are going to learn like reflexive pronouns and many other kinds of pronouns are there, relative pronouns and all. Okay, that all not your part. You just, it is just like revising that what you have learnt right from your 3rd standard and 4th standard. Okay, now you know what are pronouns. Pronouns we use. Now let's go with that page number 91. So all of you, are you ready with the page number 90? The words that are used in place of nouns are called pronouns, as I said before. Got it? And then he, she, them, hers. Oh, as I forgot. Okay. They gave chocolate to us. Us again object part. Okay. Us and we subject, hers object. Okay. Are some common pronouns. The boy was walking to the river. Now masculine gender. Boy is masculine. So what pronoun we should use? He. He knew the river was there. He had heard of it. Oh, it I forgot. It is very important. It. In the place it, for objects and animals, we are using it pronoun. Okay. They told him about the fish in it. Okay, you're following me now. I think you're following the pronouns, meaning given. They have thoroughly given in the box. The worksheet. Now, what you have to do is exercise. Now, let's go with the exercise K. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Now, let's go with exercise K. Use pronouns to replace the underlined words. 1. Prashant and Rohan are not at home. Full stop. Prashant and Rohan are playing in the park. Now, Prashant and Rohan in the place, underline, you can use they because it is in subject place. It's not in object place. So, they. Now, let's go with the second one. Alpita loves to eat apples. Alpita loves to eat apples. So, Alpita is feminine gender. It's a girl name. So, we should use second one, she. So, underline one above that one, above the textbook, you could write in this way as I have written. Okay. Then, let's go with the third one, Shiv and Pia. Pia. Live in this house. Shiv and Pi, maybe Pia or Pi, moved here recently, means again they. Now let's go with the fourth one. This crossword is not so easy, yet Meera has solved the crossword. So what pronoun we could use for the crossword? We could use it. I said for things and all. Crossword is a thing. So it you could use it. Okay, it. Now let's go with the fifth one. My sister loves to swim. My sister is a good swimmer. So my sister, you should use she. She. Okay, now sixth one. My dog has had a litter of puppies. My dog has had a litter of puppies. I will keep one puppy from the litter of puppies. Again, it, litter of puppies, it. Okay. I will keep one puppy from it. No need the or anything. Okay, next one. Rita and Ranu are twins. Rita and Ranu will turn 5 next week. That is seventh one. They will turn 5 next week. They will turn 5 next week. Let's go with the eighth one. That is the last one of this K exercise K. K we are doing right now. K we are doing. Okay, and the last one, my nephew like cars. Sorry, my nephew likes cars. The toy truck is for my nephew. Is for he and him. Him, objective place. As I said, him you should use. Now, these are the pronouns that we could use. Now, let's go once again. First one, they. Second one, she. Third one, they. Fourth one, it. Fifth one, she. Sixth one, it. Seventh one, they. Again, and eighth one, him. Now, let's go with yell. Yell. Exercise part, yell. Yeah, yell part. And here also some fill in the blanks with I, or, me. Only they have given, you should use either I or me. You should use. Me anyhow in the object I said, right? Now, Aisha came to the park with I or me. First one, me. She came to me, object place I said. I discussed with you. She and I. Here not me. This is not object. This is the subject itself. Because before the verb, she and I. Not me. She and I, you never, one thing you remember, you cannot say I and she. Always I comes in the subject place last. In the subject place, I am talking, remember. For example, Ramana, Asha and I went to a theatre. You cannot say I, Asha and Ramana went to a theatre or went to the theatre. It's wrong. In the subject place, however, like my father, my brother, my sister and I. You shouldn't use I before anywhere. In the subject place, however members, whatever may be the person's name, how many persons you are using, no problem. But I should be in the end of that subject. Like for example, once again I tell you, my sister and I went to the market. You cannot say I and my sister. Now I and my sister, some children are still, every time I am guiding, every time they are using Ma'am, I and my sister went, ma'am, yesterday. I and my sister. And they talk like Telugu. Went, madam. Went, ma'am, yesterday. Well, in Telugu, in slang they are using Telugu English, no problem. You have to speak English like English. And your language, our mother tongue, we should speak like our mother tongue, not like English. Okay, now the second one, she and I. Third one, we played on the seesaw. I enjoyed that very much. It's still in the subject. I enjoyed. Okay. My mother had given, now after the verb, then that becomes object. My mother had given me. Fourth one. My mother had given me some money to buy ice cream. Fifth one, I. Me you cannot start. Only two options, me and I. First one me, second one I, third one I, fourth one me, fifth one I. I hope you have finished. Now let's go with the next exercise. Here is some information they have given. We use words such as who, what, whose, when, where and why to ask questions. These words are called WH words. They come at the beginning of questions. What was the boy looking for? The river. Okay. Where was the river? Beyond the mountain. Who usually refers to people? Okay. Who means who is that? It refers to people. Okay. Now what can refer to the people as well as the object? People and also object. Okay. Who was walking to the river? The boy. What did the boy take him with to eat? Bread. So what we use for what WH word, question word we use for things, and who we use for persons, people. Okay, let's go with this complete yum, part yum. Now part yum, it's very simple. We could finish it quickly. I'm giving you time. Dash do you live? Which question word? I'm taking time because you can finish answers right now in your textbook and check with my answers. Dash did you have for lunch? Dash went with you to the park. Dash did you go to watch the football game? Dash have you been? The first one, where do you live? First one, where do you live? Second one, what do you have for lunch? Second one, what do you have for lunch? Third one, Dash went with you to the park. Who went with you to the park? Now fourth one, Dash did you go to watch the football game? Why did you go? Why did you go to, where did you go to watch the football game? Why did you go to watch the football game? Why? Reason. Then Dash have you been? Where have you been? Fifth one, where have you been? Now let's go once again with Yummy exercise answers and check with your answers. That is first one, where, second one, what, and third one, who, why, and where. Okay, now we have finished this Yummy exercise. Let's go with the Yummy exercise. Work in pace, read the invitation card. Take turns to ask and answer 5 questions using what, who, when, where and why. You frame, this is for your N exercise, is for your homework. What is this? You should frame one question. And for answer, it's an invitation card. Like that, with what, one question you frame. With who, you frame question and write answer also. Who also, you frame one question and write answer. And when, where, or why. All these question words, one question and answer also. So N part is for today's homework. N part homework and page number, that is today's homework, N part. Okay, and now page number, let me remember you, that is page number 91. Page number 91. Homework. Got it? Today's homework. N part. Now let's go with O. Let's go with O. Exercise O. Let's go with exercise O. I think after this we have some more exercises that we are going to finish. Okay, and think and write is also homework, but it will be the next day's homework. Okay, yeah. Now use punctuation marks and capital letters wherever necessary. Lily and Tom decided to make some cookies. First line I am telling. Now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines are there. Like fourth line, fifth line, sixth line. 6 lines are how many? I am going to tell you now. Okay, now first line, Lily and Tom. Lily should be capital. Underline Lily and write down. And Tom. And Tom also you should write. First line. Okay, Lily and Tom decided to make some cookies for their neighbor, Mrs. Dhawan. Here also. In the same one, M capital and Dhawan D capital. Mrs. Dhawan. First line. These 4 capital letters you have to use in the first line. Now let's go with the second one. The receipt said that they would need eggs, comma. After eggs, please put comma, and butter and a few other ingredients. Okay. Then put full stop. After ingredients, put full stop. Then start with Tom capital. Second line I am talking. After ingredients, put full stop. Start calm with capital. Tom mixed the ingredients while Lily heated. Third line, Lily capital. Lily heated the oven and found the cookie sheets, and after full stop, when, W capital, when. Okay, underline the words and do it in the textbook itself. When the first batch was finished, fourth one, after finished, put comma. After finished, put comma, and then Lily, L-I-L-Y, Lily, and Tom. Again, Tom should be the capital. Lily and Tom. Okay, Lily and Tom each tasted a cookie. Cookie after full stop and then start with Tom, capital. Cookie after full stop. Tom made a fun face and said that something was wrong with the cookies. After cookies, fifth line, put full stop after cookies and start they with capital. And they looked at the receipt again and realized. After realized, please put one comma. And realized, comma. And then they had forgotten to add sugar. After sugar in the end of that sentence, put full stop. And I think that's all for today's. And listen and speak. I did not take this class. I'm going to take in my next video is about listening class. Now look at this one, please, all of you. And once again, I repeat the first line. Lily and Tom capital letters, and Mrs. Dhawan should be the capital. After X, comma, and then in the second line you should put full stop after ingredients and start with the T, capital Tom. Third line, Lily capital letter, and then heated the oven and found the sheets, and when should start capital letter in the third line. Fourth line, after finished, comma, and Lily capital letter and Tom T capital letter. After cookie, put full stop in the fourth line and then start with Tom capital letter. And fifth line, after cookies, put full stop and start again with they capital. After cookies, fifth line, put full stop and start with they capital letter. And then last one, they had forgotten to add sugar. Put full stop. Now before I end up once, let's read. We did only capital letters and full stop, and we didn't understand the paragraph thoroughly. Okay, let's go with this paragraph. Lily and Tom decided to make some cookies for their neighbor. Mrs. Dhawan, the receipt said they would need eggs, butter and few other ingredients. Tom mixed the ingredients while Lily heated the oven and found the cookies sheets. When the first batch was finished, Lily and Tom each tasted a cookie. Tom made a face and said that something was wrong with the cookies. He said, after tasting, what is this? Something is wrong with these cookies. Okay, and they looked at the receipt again and realized that they had forgotten to add sugar. That's the mistake they did, and that's why the cookies were not at all tasty. Okay, have you ever tried to cook, prepare something at your home, some snacks at home? If not, then try yourself, but with the help of your mother, mom, or your elder sister or someone else. And that's all for today's class. And don't forget to do homework. Today's homework, that is the end part. You have to frame questions with who, what, why. 5 questions and write simple questions and simple answers. Bye bye for now. Have a nice time.